Do not take anything that we said personal, only for entertainment and fun. I do not know which Hiroshima we should work on today. Let's call today the Hiroshima day, because a lot of the boards that we got in had prior repair attempts and damage down to the bones. A customer mailed over those two boards, Xbox boards, and I was wondering why the customer mailed this second board, because I do see a ripped HDMI connector on this board or a prior repair attempt right here. And I was wondering, why did the customer mail this board over? And it turns out that this board has damage also. Let me show you what's going on. We have damage right here. And if we look at the main board, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 missing pads. I do not know if there's anything else wrong with the board. Let me put it on the side, and we have another board here. And what's wrong with this one? I mean, it's hard not to see. It's really hard not to see what's going on with this one. That's the charging connector. What's going on here? What happened? I'm very anxious to read what the customer wrote, because this, I've never seen anything like this in my life. I've never seen anything done to a charging port like it's been done here. Let's read what the customer wrote. This is insane. Referral, your YouTube page. Description, I had attempted to remove the DC jack from a very expensive motherboard and put too much pressure on it while trying the barbaric move of cutting out the original DC jack. I cracked the ground plane that also has 2 of the DC harness pins on it. Barbaric? I think barbaric is not the right word. Do not be too hard on yourself. Savage maybe, or brutal, or bloodthirsty, vicious, I don't know. You need to pick a different word. Barbaric is not the right word. I don't know. What other words can we use? Cruel? Inhumane? I mean, it's a board, so inhumane will not work. Atrocious? Outrageous? Let me know. We want to pick a nicer word for the customer. Barbaric will not do it. Oh, the board is cracked. Okay, so that's what the customer meant by cracked 2 ground planes. Who cares about a cracked board, right? What's a cracked board between friends? As long as we don't have anything important here. If it's only ground, that's okay, because we have a ground here. We should be okay. Let me flip the board. I think we should be safe. Who cares about a tiny board? When so much damage has been done to that connector, who cares about a tiny little cracked, broken, tortured board? Low melt solder, because low melt solder is magic. How many times have I mentioned low melt solder since we started the channel in 2018? I would say millions of times. And I always mention how low melt solder is magic. Where do you buy low melt solder from? I've also mentioned that like 6 million times. Log into NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, add to cart, checkout, pay, and we almost always ship out same day, along with this amazing flux that we use. Soldering stations, hot air stations, thermal camera, tweezers, whatever you need. One-stop shop, checkout, pay, and we almost always ship out same day. If you have ordered from us before, you know how fast we ship. So something is going on here. Maybe there is a stuck pin here. Okay, so we're gonna put in a new connector. Hold it from the bottom. All right, let's check back of the board or front of the board. Make sure solder made its way. And look at this. We see solder made its way on the side. 1, 2. It made its way here, here. And the 2 middle pins where the rings broke on the back. Let me just go over this one more time quick. And then I can hand the board over to Big Bus to reassemble and test, and hopefully we have a working laptop. What a mess. Now the connector will be limping on one leg because it lost a leg. What can you do? The connector is solid. I mean, it's soldered on to how many pins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pins. It's solid. If you have 10 legs and you lost 2, you're okay. I just hope that you do not have 10 legs. Otherwise, you do not belong on this planet. We're gonna tell the customer to be gentle when plugging in and out the connector, the charging cable. And we're gonna ask him from now on, do not handle knives, screwdrivers, cutters, blades. What else? All right, I'm gonna hand the board over to Big Boss to reassemble and test, and I'll be back to finish the video. Big Boss told me that the customer also mailed over a letter, and the customer knows that we're gonna scold them. Only for entertainment, nothing personal. Do not take anything that we said personal, only for entertainment and fun. I'll take a snapshot of this and I'll post it so you can read it. And I'm just waiting for Big Boss to reassemble so we can test the laptop. All right, so moment of truth. The laptop is almost assembled except for the back cover. The customer mailed over all the screws in one bucket, so Big Boss has to figure out where each one goes. The charging connector that we replaced is right here. You can see how it's soldered on from one side. And let's go ahead and try it. The battery is disconnected. And hopefully all that work did not go for nothing. Plug it in. And yes, yes. Look at the keyboard backlight. Now the laptop may take 10 to 20 seconds to turn on. Anytime you disconnect a battery on a laptop, it can go into a boot cycle and can take 10 to 20 seconds. Hopefully it turns on. I do see a keyboard backlight. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Amazing. Amazing. Wow, we did it. We are done. I'm gonna hand the laptop back to Big Boss so he can finish the reassembly. He's gonna charge the laptop, make sure everything is working, invoice, and mail it back to the customer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.